it been getting back in?
It's been good. It's been fun. Second day of pads, kicking a little rust off.
Brian mentioned the kind of competition that you two have with each other. You guys were betting on, I can't even remember what at this point. But.
Oh, yeah. Every time a drive goes out, we try to give us a little edge to go make a play. So I think it was that last caller period where I just told him, whoever gets the first sack, the other person got to do some push-ups.
You're very athletic. You're going from the 9 to the 7. Do you prefer going to the 9 or the 7? It doesn't matter. You're just coming off playing to make a throw.
I think when you're talking ball, I think a 9 is good when you're rushing a passer, when you're setting edges. I like a 6 when the ball's going away, you got the back to your side, and then that tight end when they're playing heavy on the ball, kind of having square feet, being able to kind of shoot your guns.
Now that the pads are on, are you getting a better vision? I mean, when everybody's out there, not about Dexter, you, Brian, and what things you can do playing off each other, things like that?
Definitely, it's hard to put players together when you are not in pads, especially playing football. So being out there, you get to see guys really in their element and, let them shine. So there's been a lot of plays made, whether it's in the middle, on the right edge or left edge, and it helps you understand, how to work cohesively.
Kayvon, what do you expect of yourself this season?
Greatness, none less. I feel like that's going to be something you guys hear from me every year, every time you ask me, just because, we work too hard and we've done so much to get here that now it's, we're too deep in it to turn back now. So this is going to continue to strive for greatness, and whatever that looks like in my career, I got to be happy with it and the work I put in at the end of the day.
Even along those same lines, in terms of expectations, you guys can't help but hear the outside expectations, based on maybe the previous year or whatever. How do you handle that internally in the room, and what are your expectations given Daniel back healthy and guys like Wandell back and some of the people you brought in like Brian?
Honestly, the thing about expectations itself is that it always seems bigger from the outside, but it never really is. Any athlete, anybody competing at the professional level will tell you that the expectations on oneself are always greater than the outside. So I don't think there are any goals, any aspirations, anything that this team is trying to accomplish that the outside world, isn't on the same page with. So I don't see a lot of pressure. I think it's just continuously being keened in on what's important and giving your energy to the day-to-day on getting better. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be great for us. And I honestly think the competition at each position is what's going to make us great.
Kayvon, you've been a teammate of Dex. You got paid. You're a new teammate of Brian's a new teammate of yours. He obviously to come here got paid. You're going into your third year. Dex and I guess Andrew both. That was after the year that they committed to them. As much as winning and everything, that's a carrot. I would imagine that what is your thoughts on that?
Yeah, when I was younger, my mom told me you hang out with 3 clowns, you'll be the 4th. So you hang out with 3 rich guys, you'll be the 4th. So I'm just gonna keep working, man. The lights and everything are ahead. Right now, I just got to keep my head down, keep tunnel vision, and understand that there's no greater way I can affect my future other than the work I put in, on the field. So just continuing to control what I can control and keep sharpening my tools.
Is there any way for you in your mind to think that Andrew is a fixture here, and so is Dex now? Is there any reason to think that you, as a first-round pick, will not be a fixture here? Is there any reason to think that would not?
Nah, no chance. As long as Brian and as long as Coach Dable and Joe Sheen are here, I'll be here.
How can
you spoke about communication? You spoke about playing effectively and efficiently. Out there today, you guys are making a lot of plays. You guys look like you were buzzing a bit today. Can you speak about that confidence is building and just what does that mean later in the season and how does that impact that defense?
Yeah, I think the best part about, playing team ball is that you get to celebrate other people, right? So out there we're playing physical, we're playing fast, we're playing our style, so we're able to celebrate each other's wins. It's on different aspects of the game, but seeing guys run and hit, seeing guys make plays in the air, seeing D linemen win rushes or set edges, it's something beautiful to see. Now we're putting it together, and it's always good when you can dominate offense.
How can you and Brian Burns play off of each other and maybe bring out the best in each other? Is there a way that can happen?
Definitely. I think the first step is just the standard. You know, we set the standard in individual drills and team drills, and how we play, and then we start to really use each other's skill set to grow, you know, each other's. So for him, he's a fast, twitchy guy. I'm more of a long, powerful guy, and I can, you know, show him a few things. He can show me a few things, and while we're in the rush, right, I know how he's gonna approach his offensive tackle, and he knows how I'm going to approach it. So we kind of unleash it, and we just continue to play. And you know, I think when you look at how a front rush is, it's balanced, right? And that's kind of the key to a good rush, is having balance in the view of the quarterback. So just understanding that if he's going speed, I'm going power. If I'm going speed, he's going power. If he go inside, I go outside. And it's simple. It's just knowing what a guy likes and being able to see it on the field.
Did that chemistry, though, come pretty easily between the two of you? Because I can imagine other scenarios, perhaps other times, that maybe two players didn't have that kind of synergy.
Well, I would say it's not necessarily just the synergy, right? It is. That is a key part. But I would say you got to have guys who can play. You know, when you have a guy like Burns, who can call a shot and he knows what he's going to do. Because the hardest thing is in football is, like, you can talk about it, but being about it is the next level. So, like, having to do like Dex, you know what he's going to do because that's what he does, right? And even last year, like, talking to Dex, like, there's some inside moves, there's some things that I got to commit to that as a young player, you don't understand that. You think you can be Superman and do everything, but it's like, no, I'm playing for my teammate. I got to commit to whatever we talked about, whatever game plan we have in place. And that's what, when you have a vet like Burns, you know, it does come natural.
It seems so much emphasis is focused on the pass rush when we talk about this team. Stopping the run is always number one on defense, though. Have you seen signs that you can be a very good team against the run?
Yeah. Dex, he's the biggest sign. He's the biggest sign we got, and then we got two edges that, you know, are committed to throwing their shots. So I think when you look at just the run defense in general, like, we're coming to play. You know, every down is a one-on-one. So whether it's, you know, 9-on-7 run or it's pass rush, everyone is a one-on-one, and we're here to win them.
Kayvon, does this set a good tone that Burns gets nicked up yesterday and that he's out there today in full? Like, do guys notice that?
I would say, you know, nowadays in old school football, yeah. Like, yeah, it sets a tone, like, I'll play through every injury. But I think for him, it's just balancing. And for me, and seeing him, it's like, all right, man, balance, you know not to go out here and kill yourself just because you want to be great, right? And I think that's that next level of, like, what greatness is. And granted, if he feels great to go by all means. If you're hurt, go. But if you're injured, the next step of greatness is, you know, being ready for Sunday. So I think it's just that, you know, that happy medium, being able to gauge, you know, what's the most important. But yeah, him being out there is definitely always a sign of strength.